Hello everyone, welcome back to Bangtan News today. From the first second of this video, the atmosphere was different. There is calm, there is silence that feels expensive, and there was one meeting that made the world seem to stop for a moment. That if you like K-pop, the fashion world, or luxury perfumes, this video will feel special, not because of sensation, not because of rumors, but because of its meaning. Today we are not discussing concerts. I'm not even talking about choreography. We're talking about a moment of silence that speaks louder than cheers. The moment was a meeting between BTS's Jungkook and Olivier Paulge, the legendary perfumer from Chanel. It all started when Yellow Korea released exclusive portraits and stories. The photos are simple, but the atmosphere is deep. Jungkook is not on stage, there are no spotlights, there was no audience shouting. That he sat in a quiet room, face to face with Olivier Paulge, a figure that has been behind many of Chanel's iconic scents for decades. As soon as these photos circulated, social media reacted immediately. Jungkook's name, the name Chanel. Names Olivier Paulge, everything jumped in the search. Many people ask, what does this meeting mean? Why does it feel so different? The answer lies in the nuances created. Jungkook does not appear as an idol. He is present as a person. As someone who listens attentively, the look in his eyes was calm. His gestures are relaxed. It is not in a hurry. Not even Olivier Paulge spoke from the ivory tower. The language is simple, the tone is warm. Their conversation felt like a dialogue of two worlds, the new generation world, and the old world tradition. Many viewers feel the same way. It's not just content, this feels like an experience. Yellow Korea does not overdo the storytelling, they don't add drama, they let the moment speak for itself. And precisely because of this, the impact is felt stronger. Jungkook seemed in tune with Chanel's philosophy, simple, elegant, immortal. Olivier Paulge carries an aura of wisdom, calm, down, inside, full of meaning. Two different worlds, but it feels very harmonious. Many fans began to see this moment as symbolic, the symbol that Jungkook is now not only known as an idol, but also as a global cultural icon. He had a dialogue on a par with the great figures of the world industry, not because of status, because of his quality. There is one part that leaves many people speechless. When Jungkook talks about scents. It does not discuss brands. He did not discuss the price. He talks about memory, about how smells can trigger memories, about how fragrance can remind us of home. On the closest people. In the past. At this point, the conversation becomes very personal, and very human. Olivier Paulge responded calmly. He explained that perfume is not just a product, perfume is self-expression. Is the story. Is identity. This is where many viewers feel connected. They no longer just see Jungkook as a star, but as someone who also feels the same way as us. Global reaction was inevitable. The international media is talking about it, the fan community discussed it, industry observers interpret it from different points of view. Some see this as a strategic move, some see it as an artistic statement, others just enjoy the atmosphere. But all agreed, this moment feels different. Towards the end of the story, one thing becomes clear. This meeting is not about instant sensations. It's about cross-cultural dialogue, across generations. Cross-industry, Yellow Korea does not promise false furor, they present authenticity, and that's exactly what keeps this story going. The longer it is watched, the deeper it feels, the longer it is pondered, the more meaningful it is. There is a tranquility that feels expensive, there is a silence that speaks louder than words. Jungkook wasn't trying to steal the show, but his presence naturally draws focus. Every pause, every expression, creates a gentle but consistent curiosity. Many fans are aware, such moments are rare. Usually idols perform quickly, energetic, instant, but this time it was different. The rhythm is slow, reflective, and soothing. The audience's brain is invited to rest, get into a deeper atmosphere. Behind the scenes, discussion ensued. What does this meeting mean for Jungkook's future? How has K-pop impacted the global luxury goods industry? Why did Yellow Korea choose this kind of approach? These questions keep people coming back to watch, repeat, and discuss, and that's precisely where the power of this content is. Nothing feels misleading. No excessive promises, the audience is given space to feel for themselves, and when the audience feels appreciated, they last longer. As the story goes, we see one thing, Jungkook is in a phase of artistic maturity. It's not just about the music, but about sensitivity, about curiosity, about values. Aroma, memory, and identity became the common thread of their conversation. Olivier Paulge responded respectfully, not as a superior, but as a dialogue partner. As the story nears its end, his Emotions changed are no longer curious, but a quiet complacency. The audience is aware, they just witnessed something simple yet classy, something that may not explode for a moment, but will last in memory, and many people choose not to close the video right away. As if to stay a little longer in that atmosphere. If you're still here, it means this story worked. It keeps you afloat not out of necessity, but because it wants to. And before we actually close this video, allow one simple invitation. If you value an honest story, quiet narrative, and not far-fetched moments, leave a comment, share this video, and keep following Bangtan News Today. Because in a fast-paced world, choose to pause and listen to the end is the most sincere form of appreciation.